Have you ever pondered the power of self-belief and the role it plays in shaping our lives? This is a question that invites us to explore the fascinating landscape of our minds and the beliefs we hold about ourselves. Let's start by understanding what self-belief is. It's that little spark within you that tells you, yes, I can do this. It's the confidence in your own abilities and potential. It's the voice in your head that encourages you to take that leap of faith, to venture into the unknown, to explore new horizons and to face challenges head-on. But often we find ourselves in an endless cycle of self-doubt and uncertainty, largely influenced by the opinions of others around us. We start to question our capabilities, our dreams and our worth. Instead of being the captains of our own ships, we let others take the helm, steering us in directions that might not align with our own aspirations. Let's consider an example. Imagine you are a painter and you paint because it brings you joy. But one day, someone criticizes your art, saying it's not good enough. Suddenly, the joy you find in painting is overshadowed by this one opinion. You start doubting your talent. You stop painting. The world loses an artist, all because of a single opinion. This is just one scenario among countless others, illustrating the potential negative impacts of relying too heavily on the opinions of others. It's crucial to understand that everyone has a unique perspective, shaped by their own experiences and biases. Therefore, their opinions are not absolute truths, but rather subjective viewpoints. In the journey of life, it's essential to recognize the importance of nurturing our self-belief. It's about discovering our own strengths and weaknesses, our passions and fears, and understanding that our value is not defined by the opinions of others. When we embrace this mindset, we ignite the spark within us. We free ourselves from the chains of other people's opinions, allowing us to grow, to learn, and to become the best versions of ourselves. So, as we navigate through this incredible journey called life, let's remember one thing. The only opinion that truly matters in your life is your own. To further emphasize the point, let's delve into the wisdom of those who have mastered the art of self-belief. First, let's turn to the words of the great philosopher Socrates, who once said, "To find yourself, think for yourself." This nugget of wisdom emphasizes the importance of self-reliance. It tells us that the journey to self-discovery is one that can only be undertaken by us. It's a journey that requires us to ignore the opinions of others and instead listen to our own thoughts, our own beliefs, and our own convictions. Now let's look at a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt, a leader known for her strength and resilience. She said, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." This quote underscores the power we have over our own self-perception. It's a gentle reminder that the opinions of others can only affect us if we allow them to. We have the power to choose whose opinions matter and whose don't. Moving on, let's draw inspiration from the words of the revered Indian leader Mahatma Gandhi. He said, "I will not let anyone walk through my mind with their dirty feet." This quote is a metaphorical way of saying that we should not let the negative opinions of others pollute our minds. The mind is our sanctuary, and we should protect it from those who don't have our best interests at heart. Lastly, let's look at a quote from the acclaimed author Mark Twain. He said, "Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect." This quote emphasizes the importance of individuality. It's a call to question the status quo, to not let ourselves be swayed by the majority, and to stay true to our own beliefs, even if they're unpopular. These words of wisdom are not just mere words. They are the reflections of experiences and the essence of a fulfilled life. Ignoring others' opinions doesn't mean being ignorant. It's an art, a skill that can be honed. It's the art of selectively choosing what impacts you and what doesn't. The art of ignoring isn't about shutting the world out, but rather about knowing when to tune in and when to tune out. It's about focusing on the voice within you that speaks your truth, and not the voices around you that echo their truths. Imagine you're an artist, and your life is your canvas. You have the power to choose which colors to add and which colors to leave out. The opinions of others are like an artist's palette, filled with a myriad of colors. Some may add to the beauty of your painting, while others may not fit into your vision. It's your art, your masterpiece. You decide what goes on your canvas. But how can one practice this art, you may wonder? Start by acknowledging that everyone has an opinion, and that's perfectly okay. Opinions are a reflection of one's thoughts, experiences and perspectives, not absolute truths. Next, cultivate a strong sense of self-belief. Believe in your abilities, your values and your dreams. It's your belief in yourself that will act as a shield against the onslaught of opinions. Another strategy is to practice mindfulness. Be present in the moment. When you're fully engaged in what you're doing, you're less likely to be swayed by the opinions of others. Lastly, distinguish between constructive criticism and mere opinion. Constructive criticism is meant to help you grow, while a mere opinion is often a projection of the other person's biases and insecurities. Remember, the goal isn't to ignore everything and everyone, it's to ignore what doesn't serve you, what doesn't align with your truth. It's about focusing on your inner voice and silencing the external noise. Practicing the art of ignoring is not about building walls, but about strengthening the core of self-belief. In this journey of self-belief, you are the driver, the vehicle, and the destination. Remember, you are more than the sum of others' opinions. The spark within you, the wisdom of the ages, the art of ignoring, all these elements are intertwined in the grand tapestry of your life. Each thread in this tapestry is woven with your unique experiences, your individual strengths, and your personal journey towards self-belief. These threads are not defined by the whispers of naysayers, the doubts of critics, or the judgments of the crowd. No, they are defined by you and you alone. The power of you is immeasurable and uncontainable. It's the force that propels you forward, that allows you to rise above criticism, to navigate through uncertainty, and to embrace your true self. Harness this power, nourish it, let it guide you on your journey towards self-belief. Believe in yourself, and the world will believe in you too.